What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by BLSG, and this is another Eagles game preview. If you guys are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, go down below and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you guys are instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time, the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Los Angeles Chargers in Philadelphia. And if you guys think that somehow, some way the Eagles can win this game against the Chargers when the Eagles are slightly progressing their way to becoming a decent team, and while the Chargers, on the other hand, are climbing their way down with Justin Herbert struggling and with the Chargers having the worst rush defense in the NFL, smash that like button. With all that being said, we're just going to get right into it, and we're going to get into my 3 keys for us to win this game. Alright guys, so my 3 keys for us to win this game. My number 1 key for us to win this game is to protect Jalen Hurts. Yes, Jalen Hurts, he needs to be protected on this one, especially in terms of the pass defense. Because the pass defense for the Chargers, if you guys might not know already, they have the 8th best pass defense in the NFL. So that's where we have to protect Jalen Hurts. So, a possible starting lineup that you guys are going to be seeing: left tackle is going to be Jordan Mailata. Left guard's probably going to be Landon Dickerson. Center's going to be Jason Kelce. Right guard is probably going to be Jack Driscoll. And then right tackle is going to probably be Lane Johnson. So, pretty much the same offensive line combination that we've gone with every year. Nate Herbig will probably end up getting some snaps if Driscoll doesn't want to play all of them. So, expect Nate Herbig to see the floor a few times, and at the end of the day, just hopefully this offensive line will protect Jalen Hurts, especially in terms of the pass defense. But the run defense, I'm really not too concerned about, unless if the Chargers can heat up really quickly. But that's going to be a big step for the Chargers into the positive direction. My number 2 key for us to winning this game is 3 simple words, guys. Run the ball. Yes, that's right. The Eagles need to run the ball on this Chargers run defense, because this run defense is literally the worst in the league. And when you're facing up against the worst run defense in the league right now, you need to take advantage ASAP. You honestly need to take advantage right here, right now, in terms of what you need to do in order to succeed. And you know what you need to do to succeed: run the ball. Run the ball on this Chargers run defense, because this run defense is the worst in the league right now. And you honestly will see probably a lot of carries from the 3 backs we're going to be using in Jordan Howard, Kenneth Gainwell, and Boston Scott, with Miles Sanders being out. But you're also going to see some run plays from Jalen Hurts, and we just want to see a lot of carries out of these 4 guys. And Nick Sirianni even talked about it in his press conference, saying that the Eagles were going to utilize the running backs more and utilize Jalen Hurts more. So at the end of the day, I just want to see that out of Jalen Hurts and these running backs in order to get down the field and hopefully score some points and put some points on the board. And my number 3 key for us to winning this game is to take advantage for the wide receivers against this Chargers secondary. Yes, the reason why I said that is because the Chargers secondary, their corners are banged up. Asante Samuel is banged up. And then there are 2 other corners. I think one plays CB2 and then one plays the slot, but I forget who they were. But at the end of the day, those 3 corners are out, and I feel like they are their best corners at the moment, their best available corners to be on the field. But they are going to be out this week. So that is something that guys like Devontae Smith are going to have to take advantage of. Quez Watkins, Jalen Reagor, if he gets some time. Greg Ward might see the field. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's going to be out. So, you're going to probably play this with 4 wide receivers and maybe 2 tight ends, depending who you want to use. I know you're going to use Dallas Goedert, and I know you're going to use Jack Stoll. But at the end of the day, the wide receivers really need to take advantage with this banged-up secondary, especially in terms of the cornerbacks. And at the end of the day, the wide receivers really must take advantage in order for them to succeed and have a great game tomorrow. So, with all that being said, let's get into my 2 standout Eagles. Alright guys, so my 2 standout Eagles for this game. My number 1 standout Eagle, I'm going with Jalen Hurts. And the only reason why I say this is because Jalen Hurts, I think he can honestly step up in this game. I want to see Jalen Hurts throw the ball more, but at the same time, I want to see him take a few carries on the ball. But I don't want him to be what I like to call greedy, quote-unquote, and keep the ball with himself. I want him to utilize the ball. I want him to throw the ball more. I want him to get it down to his receivers in Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Jalen Reagor, and Greg Ward. I want him to get it down to Dallas Goedert and Jack Stoll as well. So basically what I want is for Jalen Hurts to spread the ball more and less running attempts from Jalen. But at the same time, Jalen can do his thing. He can run the ball. He can do what he normally does. But I just want to see more passing attempts from Jalen Hurts. My number 2 standout Eagle, I'm going to go ahead and say Javon Hargrave. Javon Hargrave has been a beast all year. He has been throwing quarterbacks down to the turf, and boy did he play really well last week. And mainly that entire defensive line did, but I'm going to say Javon Hargrave, since he has been our defensive lineman right now, in my personal opinion, for this Eagles defense. He will probably have another breakout game. And this offensive line is a little bit sus, so look for Javon Hargrave to get up there, Fletcher Cox to get up there, Derek Barnett, Josh Sweat, Noah Williams might come in, Taron Jackson might come in like they all did last week. But I'm looking for Javon Hargrave to have a good game, and he's my 2nd standout Eagle. And with all that being said, let's just get into my breakout Eagle. Alright guys, so my breakout Eagle for this game. My breakout Eagle for this game, it's going to be one of the wide receivers. Because, like I said before, the Chargers secondary is banged up. So, who's going to be the receiver to have the breakout game? I'm going to go right now and say that the receiver to have the breakout game is Mr. Devontae Smith. Yes, Devontae Smith, he, in my opinion, will have a great breakout game. And he will have a great game tomorrow, because I think the original guy who was going to be on him was Asante Samuel Jr. That is the rookie that the Chargers got in the draft. But he's going to be out for this game, so I don't know who Devontae Smith is going to be lined up against. But I think this is Devontae's chance to have a great game in this one. And in terms of this one, Devontae Smith, he is honestly a sideline guy. He's not a middle type of guy in terms of where you place him on the field. So look for Devontae Smith to be put on the sideline and make some sideline grabs and not so much catches where they're over the middle. I want to see Devontae Smith on the sideline, not over the middle, and do whatever it takes to get down the field, and I think Devontae Smith is going to be that guy. So with all that being said, we're going to switch things up here. I'm going to do my score prediction first, and then we'll get my hot takes, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so my score prediction for this game. This is going to be, honestly, a very close game. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be competitive. The Chargers going into Philly, looking to find a way to pull out a win on the Philadelphia Eagles. But this is going to be a great game to watch. 2 young QBs, both in the same quarterback draft class, in Jalen Hurts versus Justin Herbert. The Eagles running back core against the Chargers running back core. Basically, these 2 teams going at it. These are 2 young teams in terms of the offenses, and I think the defenses are pretty decent. So this is going to be a good one. But I'm going to go out there and say that the Philadelphia Eagles will find a way to pull off this upset in Philadelphia, as I will go ahead and have the Philadelphia Eagles win this game 28-24. It will be a competitive game. The Chargers will have the lead in the end with about, I will say, 2 minutes left. But Jalen Hurts will find a way to lead his team down the field. And Jalen Hurts will find a way to score a game-winning touchdown with one of his wide receivers. But I can see it being somewhere like that. It's going to be either a touchdown game to a field goal type of game. But that's what it's going to come down to. And finally, let's get into what might be the wildest hot take that I've ever done in the history of hot takes. So let's get into it right now. Alright guys, so my hot take for this game. Again, this is going to be one of the wildest hot takes, and I think maybe one of the boldest hot takes that I've ever done. So you heard the score prediction that I was given, 28-24, but here's why I said that. My hot take for this game is that the Chargers' run defense will cost them the game. Yes, the Chargers' run defense, like I said before, worst run defense in the league, and they will end up finding a way to cost the Chargers the game. The Chargers, that's how bad the Chargers' run defense is, and if they play bad again, that's where Jalen Hurts has to take advantage of it. But that is probably the boldest hot take that I have ever done, and it might have been the wildest hot take that I've ever done. But that is how it's been. The Chargers with the worst run defense in the NFL right now, and I think if we run the ball, we can really put some points on the board. And hey, honestly, we can put some points on the board and really put a stab right into Justin Herbert and his squad. But at the end of the day, I have the Eagles winning 28-24 because of the run defense from the Chargers, which is going to cost them the game in my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, Eagles will find a way to put out the dub in my personal opinion. They'll find a way to pull it out, and let's just get it going. Let's find a way to beat this Chargers team in Philadelphia in front of our home crowd, coming back into Philly after getting a blowout win in Detroit. Let's get into Philadelphia. Let's find a way to pull out that win. As always, man, fly, Eagles, fly. You guys give me your thoughts down below in the comments section. How do you feel about tomorrow's game against the LA Chargers? What are your keys to winning this game? Score predictions, Standout Eagles, Breakout Eagle, and what's your hot take? Throw them all down in the comments below. Want to see what you guys think, and let's go Birds, baby. Let's go win this game tomorrow against the Chargers, and let's take home our 4th W. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace out. Fly, Eagles, fly.